Hey, let's talk about dating. And let's be honest, for most people, dating feels like walking through a minefield, blindfolded, while juggling flaming torches. It's this endless cycle of swiping until your thumb goes numb, having the same boring conversations, and trying to figure out if that person across from you is a potential soulmate or just really good at hiding their crazy. You spend all this time trying to be interesting, trying to be charming, trying to be perfect. You're performing, you're auditioning, and frankly, it is exhausting. And what if I told you that this entire approach, this entire song and dance you've been taught, is fundamentally wrong? What if I told you there's a single simple shift in your mindset that can take dating from a stressful, soul-crushing chore to something, well, easy? Stick around, because once you learn this one thing, the entire game changes. I promise. So where does it all go wrong? It starts with what I call the seller's mindset. From the moment you match with someone or agree to a date, you subconsciously slip into the role of a salesman. Your product? Yourself. You've polished your shoes, you've rehearsed a few funny anecdotes, and you walk in there with one goal: to convince this other person that you are a premium-grade, top-shelf human being worthy of their time and affection. You're basically a walking, talking infomercial. But wait, there's more. I'm also emotionally available and have a great relationship with my mother. On the date, you're constantly monitoring them for signs of approval. Do they laugh at my joke? Do they think I'm smart? Do they like my shirt? You're so busy trying to hit all the right notes that you're not even present. You're a performer, and your date is the audience and the judge. You anxiously answer their questions, hoping you give the right answer. You agree with things you don't actually agree with, just to build rapport. You're trying so desperately to sell yourself that you forget to check if you even want to buy what they're selling. This mindset is the root of all dating anxiety. It puts all the power in their hands. It makes you needy. You're essentially holding up a sign that says, "Please pick me. I hope I'm good enough for you." And neediness, my friend, is the opposite of attractive. It's the cheap, flickering neon sign in a world of cool, confident speakeasies. It's a guaranteed way to make dating feel like a grueling, uphill battle. Now, I want you to take that entire way of thinking, put it in a little mental box, and set it on fire. We're done with that. It's time to adopt what we'll call the buyer's mindset. This is the key. This is the whole secret right here. From now on, you are not the one being interviewed. You are the interviewer. You are not the product on the shelf. You are the discerning customer, walking into the store with a clear idea of what you want. Your new primary mission on a date is not to be liked. It is to discover, with genuine curiosity, if you like them. See the flip? It's subtle, but it changes everything. You're no longer there seeking validation. You're there on a fact-finding mission. You're a detective, an explorer, a talent scout, looking for a very specific role to fill in the incredible movie that is your life. Imagine you're a food critic visiting a new, hyped-up restaurant. You don't walk in hoping the chef will like you. You walk in with a calm, observant energy. You're there to experience the dish, to notice the details, to see if it lives up to the hype, and, more importantly, if it suits your personal taste. You're not trying to impress the waiter. You're there to see if the restaurant impresses you. When you adopt this mindset in dating, the pressure just evaporates. Suddenly, you're not performing anymore. You're just there, relaxed, curious. Your goal isn't to win them over. It's to collect data. Is this person kind? Do they have a sense of humor that actually makes you laugh? Or are you just doing that polite, forced chuckle? Do they listen when you talk? Or are they just waiting for their turn to speak? Are they ambitious? Are they cynical? Do their values align with the things that truly matter to you? You become the gatekeeper of your own time and energy. So how does this actually look in practice? Let's get into the specifics. First, your conversations will change dramatically. A seller asks boring, predictable questions. So what do you do for fun? Yawn. A buyer asks questions rooted in genuine curiosity. Instead of, what do you do for fun? You might ask, what's something you're ridiculously passionate about right now? Or, what's the most interesting rabbit hole you've gone down recently? These aren't trick questions. They're designed to get a real glimpse into who someone is beyond their prepackaged dating resume. When they answer, you're not just nodding along, waiting to talk about yourself. You're actually listening. You're probing, asking follow-up questions like a good journalist. Oh, you're into rock climbing? What's it feel like when you finally reach the top? You're trying to understand their world, not just impress them with yours. This buyer's mindset also transforms your body language. Sellers are tense. They lean in too much, nod too eagerly, and have that nervous, twitchy energy. Buyers are relaxed. They lean back. They hold steady, comfortable eye contact. They're not afraid of a moment of silence because they're not desperately trying to fill every second with chatter. A moment of silence for a seller is a terrifying void of failure. A moment of silence for a buyer is a chance to observe, to think, to feel the vibe in the space between the words. And what about rejection? It's no longer rejection, it's disqualification. If you go on a date and you don't hear from them again, it's not that you were rejected. It's that you, the buyer, determined that they weren't the right fit for you, or they determined they weren't the right fit for you. Either way, it's a good thing. It's a successful outcome. Why? Because you just saved yourself weeks, or even months, of trying to build something with the wrong person. A no is just as valuable as a yes, because it gives you clarity and frees you up to find the right candidate. It's not a blow to your ego. It's a win for your efficiency. Now for the best part. The beautiful, delicious irony of this whole approach. The moment you stop trying to get people to like you is the moment they start finding you incredibly attractive. It's a paradox, but it's true. Confidence is magnetic. Self-respect is irresistible. When you walk into a room with the quiet energy of a buyer, someone who knows their own value and is simply looking to see if others align with it, you project an aura of power. You're not playing hard to get. You are hard to get because your time and your heart are valuable commodities that you don't just give away to the first person who shows a little interest. This lack of neediness is the most attractive trait a person can have. It signals that you have a full, happy life already, and you're just looking for someone to enhance it, not to complete it. It filters out the insecure people who need constant validation and attracts the confident, high-value people who are looking for an equal partner. They recognize a fellow buyer. They see you as a prize to be won, not because you're arrogant, but because you have standards, and you respect yourself enough to uphold them. Your genuine curiosity becomes more flattering than any forced compliment ever could be. So let's bring it all home. For years, you've been playing the game wrong. You've been the desperate salesman, peddling your wares and praying for a sale. It has made you anxious, it has made you tired, and it hasn't worked. The secret, the one thing you need to learn, is to flip the script entirely. Become the buyer. You are the prize. Your time, your energy, your affection, these are precious. Stop giving them away to anyone who smiles at you. Start seeing dates as a calm, curious investigation. Your only job is to determine if this person in front of you has earned the right to a second interview. So that's the secret. Stop auditioning. Start interviewing. If this video flipped the switch for you, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribe to Goodbye, Mr. Nice, for more no-nonsense advice that actually works. It's time to change the game. It's time to say goodbye to Mr. Nice. Drop a comment below and tell me the first thing you're going to change on your next date. I'll see you in the next video.